Ever wondered how video game consoles have evolved over the years? The story begins in the early 70s, a time when arcade games ruled the roost, and the concept of home gaming was still a distant dream. But that was all about to change. Enter the Magnavox Odyssey, the world's first home video game console. Released in 1972, the Odyssey was a game changer. It was a box of magic that brought the arcade experience into the living room, complete with a range of games that were simple yet captivating. But the Odyssey was more than just a gaming console. It was a symbol of a new era, an era where entertainment was no longer confined to the outside world. Hot on the heels of the Odyssey came another revolution, Atari's Pong. If Odyssey was the spark, Pong was the wildfire. Released in 1975, Pong was the epitome of simplicity, a game of virtual table tennis that was as addictive as it was straightforward. Pong wasn't just a game, it was a cultural phenomenon, a beacon that illuminated the potential of video game consoles. These early consoles, rudimentary as they may seem today, had a profound impact on the gaming industry and culture. They laid the groundwork for what was to come. They introduced the world to the concept of home gaming, breaking the shackles of arcades and bringing the magic of video games into our living rooms. They gave birth to a new form of entertainment, one that was interactive, immersive, and endlessly engaging. They set the stage for a future filled with technological marvels, a future where gaming would become a dominant form of entertainment, a future where the line between the virtual and the real would blur. They were the pioneers, the trailblazers, the visionaries who dared to dream of a world where gaming was not just a pastime but a way of life. As groundbreaking as these consoles were, they were just the beginning of an industry that would soon explode with innovation. The late 70s and 80s saw the rise of the 8-bit era, a pivotal period in console history. This was a time when gaming began to take on a new dimension, moving from the arcades and into our homes. It was an era defined by the emergence of cartridges and consoles that would become household names. Firstly, let's talk about the Atari 2600. Introduced in the late 70s, it was one of the first successful home consoles and a major player in the rise of 8-bit gaming. It brought the arcade experience into the living room, with a library of games that were simple yet incredibly fun. From Space Invaders to Pac-Man, the Atari 2600 made gaming accessible and enjoyable for everyone. However, it was the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES, that truly revolutionized the 8-bit era. Released in the mid-80s, the NES took the world by storm. It wasn't just a gaming console, it was a cultural phenomenon. With a robust lineup of games and iconic characters, it reshaped the landscape of video gaming. One game in particular needs no introduction: Super Mario Bros. With its charming graphics, catchy music, and addictive gameplay, it became a symbol for the NES and the 8-bit era as a whole. It introduced us to a world of warp pipes, power-ups, and princesses in need of rescue. Super Mario Bros. Wasn't just a game, it was an adventure that captured the hearts and minds of players around the world. These consoles and games didn't just bring fun into our homes, they created a culture. They turned gaming from a niche pastime into a mainstream hobby. They brought people together, sparking friendships and rivalries, and left a lasting impact on popular culture. These consoles brought gaming into the mainstream, but the best was yet to come. So buckle up, gaming enthusiasts, as we delve deeper into the magic of video game consoles in the upcoming scenes. The 90s ushered in a new era of 3D gaming, completely transforming the landscape of video games. As the curtains of the 80s fell, the 90s emerged with a vision of 3 dimensions. Suddenly, the flat, pixelated worlds of the 80s were being replaced by expansive, fully realized 3D environments. This was the dawn of 3D gaming, an era that completely altered our perception of video games. Enter Sony PlayStation and Nintendo 64, 2 consoles that would become the flag bearers of this 3D revolution. The PlayStation, Sony's first venture into the gaming world, was a testament to the power of 3D graphics. It gave us titles like Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid, games that were not just visually stunning but also narratively deep, offering an immersive gaming experience that was unheard of in the 2D era. But it wasn't just Sony making waves in the 3D gaming world. Nintendo, a veteran in the gaming industry, launched the Nintendo 64. With its unique three-prong controller and iconic titles like Super Mario 64 and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Nintendo 64 brought 3D gaming into the mainstream. These games showcased the potential of 3D environments, letting players explore and interact with the game world in ways never before possible. These consoles didn't just revolutionize game design, they brought about a whole new generation of gamers. For the first time, video games were not just about achieving high scores or completing levels. They were about exploration, storytelling, and fully immersing oneself in the game world. They were about experiencing a game in 3 dimensions. The advent of 3D gaming was not just a technological leap, it was a cultural phenomenon. It changed how we play, how we think about games, and even how we interact with them. It showed us that video games could be more than just entertainment. They could be art, they could be experiences. With the advent of 3D gaming, the industry was set to take another giant leap forward. The 90s had set the stage, and the world of gaming would never be the same again. In the new millennium, consoles became more than just gaming devices. This was the era that saw the arrival of powerhouses like the Xbox, PlayStation 2, and Nintendo Wii. Each of these consoles brought something new to the table, reshaping the landscape of gaming as we knew it. The Xbox, Microsoft's foray into the gaming market, made its debut in 2001. It was a beast of a machine capable of producing graphics that were a cut above the rest. But it was Xbox Live, the console's online gaming service, that truly set it apart. This was the dawn of a new age, an age where gamers could compete with each other from the comfort of their own homes, no matter where in the world they were. Then came the PlayStation 2, a console that would go on to become the best-selling of all time. It wasn't just its vast library of games or its superior graphics that won over the hearts of gamers. The PlayStation 2 was a multimedia powerhouse capable of playing DVDs and CDs, making it an entertainment hub for the whole family. And who could forget the Nintendo Wii? Launched in 2006, the Wii took the world by storm with its innovative motion controls. Suddenly, gaming was no longer a sedentary pastime. With the Wii, you were the controller, swinging your arm to hit a virtual tennis ball or bowling down digital pins. It was an interactive experience like no other. These consoles were more than just platforms to play games. They were gateways to new experiences, to friendships formed over shared victories and defeats, to family movie nights, and to getting off the couch and breaking a sweat. They blurred the lines between gaming and other forms of entertainment, transforming our living rooms into digital playgrounds. These consoles set the stage for the current generation of gaming. And as we look to the future, it's clear that the power of modern consoles will continue to redefine what's possible in the world of gaming. Today, consoles offer unprecedented levels of power and versatility. Their capabilities have evolved and grown in ways that would have been unimaginable during the era of Pong, and they continue to push the boundaries of what is possible in gaming. Take, for instance, the PlayStation 5. Sony's latest offering does more than just play games. It's a multimedia powerhouse capable of streaming movies and music, hosting virtual reality experiences, and even serving as a hub for your smart home devices. And then there's the hardware, a custom processor that allows for ray tracing, a technology that simulates realistic lighting and reflections. This, combined with a solid-state drive that drastically reduces load times, allows for a gaming experience that is more immersive than ever before. Then we have the Nintendo Switch. While it might not have the raw power of the PlayStation 5, it makes up for it with versatility and a unique approach to gaming. The Switch can seamlessly transition from a home console to a portable device, allowing you to take your games with you wherever you go. And with franchises like Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon, Nintendo continues to create experiences that delight and engage players of all ages. But it's not just about the hardware. These consoles also offer robust online ecosystems. Gone are the days of playing games in isolation. Today, consoles allow you to connect with friends, join gaming communities, and even compete in professional esports events. These advancements in technology and connectivity have had a profound impact on gaming culture. They've turned gaming from a niche hobby into a mainstream phenomenon. They've created a platform for storytelling and artistry that rivals any other medium. And they've brought people together, creating communities and friendships that span the globe. From Pong to the Nintendo Switch, the evolution of consoles has shaped our gaming culture, and who knows where the next level will take us.